Good morning, legends. This video is going to be a continuation of yesterday's market update. So if you didn't catch yesterday's market update, be sure to check it out after this video. I will post the link to it at the end of this video. To give you a very quick recap, these were a couple of plays that we were looking at. There was the potential of an M formation to be formed around the Asia session that came back into this area of interest, and we wanted to see strong rejection there with strong wicks. We didn't get that. Instead, we got some powerful move through here. This was option number one for a short position. Option number two was a rejection of the 1 hour 200 EMA. This is the one we got. And to be honest with you, a rejection of the 1 hour 200 EMA when it comes with an inverted hammer like that, whether that inverted hammer is on the 15 or the 1 hour, that's my favorite trade of the entire market maker system. So that right there was our short signal. Now let's zoom out and have a look at the 1 hour, because you can see it clearly here as well. We had the W formation, we had the 1, 2, and 3 hits to the high, and this here was the fourth extension into the 200 EMA. I usually find we get that fourth extension before a news event, and the news event is coming tonight. So this is lining up pretty perfectly. Also on the 1 hour, you can see that we had that beautiful rejection off the 200 EMA with a doji candle and then a reversal candle formation. Now, the question that we have is this going to hold now, or was this just a pullback before we get another move to the upside before this news event tonight? The problem that we have here is that at this point in time, we have not broken down and closed below the 50 EMA. We do have wicks below it, but we do not have a full candle close. So this is what we want to watch really carefully now, is if price can hold around this 50 EMA and continue with just a few wicks to the downside, it will be likely that we will actually get one more move up. Whether that move up then creates a lower high to give us a higher time frame M formation, which would look something like this, that would be the ideal play for a short if you didn't happen to catch this short down here. But it's all a matter of timing. The ideal time for this second peak to happen is going to be on the news event, but there are many hours to go before that happens and anything can happen. So I would be watching very closely to see if price holds above this 50 EMA and pushes up. As long as we don't get any higher than this candle right here, then I would anticipate that we were going to get a multi-session M formation off the 200 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, and that is bearish. Now, as you can see, I've got this buy and sell zone marked here. That came from Trading Light. There is a link in the description down below to this if you are interested in getting it for yourself. In order to get access to Binance Futures, which is the exchange that has the highest volume, so regardless of what exchange you're trading on, you want to be paying attention to Binance Futures. You do need the highest tier subscription. So check that out down below. And if you are looking for an exchange where you can futures trade on, OKX is my preferred exchange. There is also a link in the description for that down below that will get you up to $500 worth of sign-up bonuses and also 15% off trading fees. Finally, you will see the Discord link in the description down below as well. It is now heading towards the end of the month. So if you are keen on joining us in Discord, don't join just yet, because Patreon will charge you at the time that you join, and then from then on they charge you again on the 1st of every month. So if you join now, you will get charged again in 10 days. Some people choose to do that anyway so that they can get access to the learning material and have a head start on what they have missed out on so far. Others choose to wait. It's up to you. But if you are thinking of joining us in Discord, it's best to wait till after the 1st of the month if you don't want to be charged twice in the same month. All right, now these are the sells currently trying to hold price down, and these are the buys currently trying to hold price up. We have wicked into this zone one time, but these orders are still here waiting to be collected. I'm actually filming this in the dead gap zone before the Asia session, so these may change when Asia actually opens, but for the moment, this looks like the area that we may set the high and the low of the day if Asia does just trend sideways. Now, will Asia trend sideways? It's highly likely. It's likely because of this news event that we may be a little bit quiet and boring today up until that happens. So I would certainly be looking for M formations today. We did hit my target up here of the 21,700 was where I thought this push would reject. Just to be clear, when I say target, I didn't long this. I am only looking for short positions still currently for myself personally. However, I am also aware that we are currently holding above the 50 EMA. So let's talk about the possibility possibility of upside if we don't get this M formation. On the 15-minute time frame, Asia has just opened now in this current candle. As I'm filming this, we do have 3 hits to the low, and we have these wicks down here into the Binance buy zone. It's possible that the low of the day has been set already, and that price will now head up to set the high of the day. This sell zone is currently the area of interest from those trading light orders. That's at around 20,890 to 21,100. What we want to see is, do we get a rejection then? Remembering that if price starts to move up with speed now, these orders may move up as well. These are just limit orders and people can change their mind, and usually when a candle starts to move up into an area with speed, these move up with it as well. So that's not a guaranteed locked in period where we will get a rejection. That's just where we want to see what price does in that zone. So what would it take for me to long from here today? It's possible that we get a W potentially back into the area of interest in the 200 EMA before the news event later on tonight. I'm looking for the bigger play myself. Now, even though this might happen and might turn out to be a good trade, I do think the bigger play is going to be to the downside, especially now being Wednesday. From Wednesday onwards, we start looking for a midweek reversal, and we did have a start of the week uptrend, and this could be the first side of a higher time frame M formation. So I am favoring shorts at this point in time over long positions. But if you're a scalper, you would be looking for a W formation that you could long up to wherever Bitcoin does reject for that M formation, and then bag flip there. It depends on how active you want to be on the charts. Having a look at high block, we can see here before the final push up, the delta had moved over to the long positions and we were sitting at around 18 billion. That is a good area for the market to turn around and take out some of that liquidity. Currently, we're sitting at 12. So again, this could either be on the way back down, or it could be a retracement before one more final push up before the news tonight, and then potential reversal. There isn't too much above current price for the market makers to come for. However, a lot of white space here, meaning everybody who had positions here has already been wiped out. These are long positions here. And above price, from what we can see in the visible range, there's little liquidity here up to around 22K, which then goes to stand that we may get a push up back into this area of interest, takes out that final short leverage, and then we get a rejection once everybody opens long positions, and then we actually come down. So if we do get that multi-session M formation and we come down, let's talk about our target. The issue with all of this price action here previously is that there aren't any very clear market maker candles that stand out to me on the 15-minute time frame that the market makers would actually want to come back to recover. When I zoom out higher, it's still the same problem. So these ones here have already been recovered. This one here has already been recovered. Same with this one, and this one for the most part has been, but not fully. So this really is the only area that makes sense. And in addition to that, you can see here that I've marked high block. The reason that I marked that area at 18,968 is because of this big wick out here on the side on high block. This is the highest level around here that people open long positions. That comes from these circles around here. So these people are currently still safe in open long positions. And in addition to that one, we've also got this level here at 19.5. So that leads me to believe if we do get our M formation here and we do have a sell-off as a result of what comes out of Jerome speaking tonight, we may come back down into this 19,000 to 19,500 kind of area. The good part to that is that if that's where we find support and that's where price holds, it's actually going to create a higher time frame W formation, which would actually be a good sign for Bitcoin. If it can hold around this area here, for those that didn't buy down here and are waiting to get back in, this could be a chance for you to get back in, but it depends on whether or not it will hold. Without that confirmation there is an equal chance that we head further down. So we really need to wait and see. If we get our M formation today and we get a rejection and we head down into this zone, does it hold? Where does it give us the right confirmation for a long position? Does it not break below these candles here? that would give you confidence that we are going to see some more upside once that's over. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen here on this date. We do also have Powell testifying on Friday as well. But longer term, that is what I would be looking for. Short term, I'm only looking for short positions for myself personally. Well, I should say I'm already short, but if I was looking for short positions, I'd now be waiting to see if we get that information somewhere. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope that was helpful. Hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and turn the bell notification to all so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And leave me a comment down below. Trade safe out there. Have the most amazing day. Speak to you tomorrow.